Well, not the video I was planning on making today, but I think it needs to be made. And this video is in response to Nostalgianomics and his recent video that has set the internet ablaze. And as I was watching this video, I couldn't but help get confused. I was confused at first. And let me tell you why. I was confused because I was wondering, where were all these upset people when Battle Styles was less than $90? Where were they when I was shouting about Silver Tempest still being $140, like a month or two ago? And that it's now, $250? Where were they when I was shouting about Lost Origins after it got reprinted down to $150? And I was shouting that it was a buy. Where were they at? Where were they at when Silver Tempest, or not Silver Tempest, Scarlet and Violet, where were they when those first came out in the new set? Where were they? And lastly, where were they when Paldean Fates came out and was around $38 a box, ETB? Where were they? I was trying to figure out, were these guys not here? Did they miss out? But then I remembered, they were here. They were the ones talking about how Battle Styles was the worst set ever and that it was basically worthless. They were the ones that were talking about Silver Tempest and Lost Origins being reprinted into the ground, so it would be years before they ever recovered. They were the ones that were talking about Scarlet and Violet and how the pull rate sucked and the silver borders sucked and how Scarlet and Violet would never be worth anything. Same with Paldean Fates. No one likes shinies anymore, right? So then I realized, they've been here the whole time. The same people who said the product was junk and never worth buying are the same people who are now talking about how one or two sets is way overpriced and that they can never afford it. Well, then that really only leads me to believe that these people don't actually own any Pokemon, because it's never the right time to buy. So that's just really the thing that really confused me the most about that video is you see people, the people who complain the most, funny enough, seem to be the ones who don't actually buy the Pokemon. I found that very interesting. Someone hopefully could tell me about that in the comments and explain that one to me. I also then found it very interesting as well, because last time I checked, there weren't 5 to 10-year-olds writing out large paragraph responses to Pokemon investors on YouTube. Last time I checked. I could be wrong. So if it's not 5 to 10-year-olds leaving these comments, that would lead me to believe it's grown adults, right? Like, I've looked at my YouTube metrics, and most of my metrics, and I would assume Alex's are probably the same, is it's like 25 and up. Most people that watch my channel are in their 30s and 40s. So then that would lead me to believe that there are people in their 30s and 40s leaving these kinds of messages on a YouTube channel page, which I find fascinating. I find absolutely fascinating. And I don't think that these people are aware that we can click on their profile and we can see what else that they are subscribed to. It's very fascinating. You furries are very interesting creatures. Very interesting indeed. So I just find it funny that, man, these people have no shame whatsoever. God, I wish I had as little shame as you. Well, no, I don't actually have respect, but it's insane. So that's my main thing. Is I find it so interesting that these 30 to 40-year-old grown adults that don't even own Pokemon are commenting and hating on a Pokemon it hurts my brain. So the reason I'm making this video is I'm hoping that somebody in my comment section can really explain it to me, because it just confuses me. Also, if you're not aware, I sell cards for a living, right? I do this for a living. I don't have any prismatic evolutions. Last time I checked, I wasn't freaking out. I haven't made any videos about, you just don't get it. Again, I could recommend these two videos to you. You're not going to watch them. You probably should. But again, it is what it is, right? Those will listen, those will won't. It is what it is. You can only do so much. What I would highly recommend though is a lot of you maybe just stop. Maybe just detach. For your safety and your health, I think it's best if you just kind of walk away, because I don't think this is good for your mental health. And, you know, some people, that's okay. They just can't handle it. But the main thing I really want to get across here is, with most things, the people who scream and yell and are the most just rambunctious, you'll tend to find that they're just that way with everything. And believe it or not, they're actually kind of poor. So it's not like they can really spend money anyway. So I would highly recommend most companies not listen to these individuals, because it's not like they have purchasing power anyway. So also, I'm sorry you have a terrible job. I know life is really tough. I wish you guys the best of luck. I really do. I wish all of you online the best of luck. Alex, keep it up, bro. That comment section literally turned into Reddit. It was, my goodness. I thought I was on a Rudy video. It was even worse than a Rudy video. I think you're hitting Rudy levels, which, congrats, bro. Like, to get that much, you did something right. So, thumbs off to you. Thumbs off to you, sir. Guys, again, it's this simple. There's two choices in life. There's take self-responsibility, and yeah, you may be getting cheated, scammed, whatever, but how are you going to overcome that? How are you going to outwork it? Or there's the mysterious forces are out to get me. There's nothing I can do. Boogeyman. Seems like a lot of you seem to go for the boogeyman. Let me just tell you this, guys. I've never seen a successful person rage watch someone's YouTube or like rage comment. I've never seen a successful person do that. So just think about that. Have a good one, guys.